Hi guys, let me show you how I turn these plain tires into nice planters for my backyard garden. Please keep watching. Hello guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. And if it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're an old subscriber, if you've been around but you haven't subscribed, welcome. Welcome. I see you. Please make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of my videos. And for those that have not subscribed yet, please guys make sure that you subscribe. If you're newbie on this channel, we're all about starting more small businesses, how to maintain small businesses, being a mother, vlogs, and everything in between. So in today's video, I am sharing with you how I'm making my garden planters because I don't have enough space for my garden. So the first thing that I'm doing right now is to sharpen my knives that I'm going to kickstart this project with. So a knife is all you need, right? And tires. So we recently bought new tires for our car, so I decided to use the old tires for my gardening. I don't have enough space, so that's why I'm using these tires for that, to expand my garden. The purpose of this video is to motivate you to start your garden. Doesn't matter how much space you have, but please, vegetables are going up. The prices are really expensive, so this is just to give you an idea that you can grow different vegetables in these tires, pallets, anything that you can use. So you might wonder why I decided to start cutting there. It's because the other half that I'm cutting off, the inside half, is the softer part, so you don't want that. Okay, I don't want that. That's why I decided to take it out and leave out the harder part on the outside, because also the idea is to turn the tires inside out. But the main reason for this is because of a lot of theories that I have been looking up at. A lot of gardeners have a lot of opinions about it. They're like, no, you can't plant your vegetables in tires because tires are toxic, it's not healthy, it's this and that. So I was like, okay, because if I have to leave the tire the way it was and then just put soil in it to plant, if you plant anything and you water, the water was going to stay in those a round kind of shape, and that's apparently not good, because now the heat from the sun and the water that is just stuck in there, that is just held in the tire, create some toxic kind of whatever things, according to experts and non-experts. YouTube experts, so that's why I was like, okay, let me just cut that off. And this took me like around an hour max. It can be done in less time. The following day, I decided to go to Agra to get my chicken wire, and chicken wire was quite cheap. It was 20 something Namibian dollars. So for 2 meters, I was going to pay like 50 something or close to 60 Namibian dollars. So I don't know what was going on in my head. I thought it would be big because it was 1 meters by 1.5, I think, something like that. So I thought it would be big, but at the end of the day, it was just for 2 tires. So I was just making fun of it, and then the guy who was helping me just decided to show me like, this is how it looks. So the same day, later on in the late afternoon, my husband was like, bring that drill here, girl, you don't know what you're doing. Let me help you. And honestly, this was the first time I was trying to drill anything. So he basically helped me. He drilled because he understands the concept. I love gardening. It's something that I've been doing for quite some time on my small space. You'll see it later in the video. So I've been doing gardening until the last I could like to say 2 years, because it's the time I fell pregnant, and then the other year is of taking care of the boy. So now I just want to go back to what I love doing, you know, planting food for my family, right? So he understands where I'm coming from. That's why he's also invested in this project, because he knows the output is always great. So at this point, I just laid the 2 tires under on top of the fishnet. So I'm just cutting through to make sure that we have equal parts for both tires. Yeah. So this is a mistake that you want to make if you are planning on doing the same. Please don't cut out the extra chicken wire, just fold it inside. So at this point, my husband was not here to correct me yet, but when he came back, he was like, I wasn't supposed to cut that, because we could have just folded it inside for weight, to support the weight of the soil on top. The main reason why we have this, the main reason why I decided to make this video, was also to share with you guys, to show that it doesn't matter how much space of gardening that you need. You can do this on your balcony, you can do it on any other space that you have. And most importantly, the main reason why I decided to show you this method, why I decided to put the chicken wire, it's because now if you are renting, like in my case, you are renting and you are obviously going to move from one place to another. So the idea here why I put the chicken wire was to hold everything inside. And of course, at the bottom, I'm going to put cardboards before I put the soil. So yeah, so in case of moving, you just leave the whole thing. You don't leave your nice fertile soil behind. You don't leave your nice green vegetables behind. So this was just me, like, you just going to lift the whole tire with you. So you can do this with pallets, you can do this with anything. Guys, if you are in cities, if you have small spaces, you can have this type of garden. You can have like these 4 tires of mine. The idea is to put onion in one tire, and then tomatoes in another tire. The third tire the third tire, the idea was basically to put what is this, lettuce and cash and spinach, and the other one you can put curly and, you know, anything. So in one tire you can have 2 plants, you know, you can have your herbs and all that. So guys, we really don't have a reason to not make our own food or to produce our own food. One thing that I also want to emphasize, like with tomatoes, you just need 2-3 plants in each, because those things will put, like, when they start producing, it will be like a lot of tomatoes. Sometimes you won't even be able to handle that. So yeah, let's do gardening, guys. That's the purpose of this garden, is to motivate all of us with smaller spaces, with bigger spaces, to start gardening. Back to the video. So at this point, my husband is just trying to put the chicken wire. That's why we were drilling. We are just putting the wires in to hold the chicken wire with the tire. So I'm so grateful to this guy for helping me with this project, putting his time aside, and yeah, just help me. Thank you, Habs. Right. The following day, late afternoon, I started working on my project once again, and here I'm just putting cardboard, damaged table material and stuff at the bottom of the what is this, the planter. And then I'm So that's what I'm putting at the bottom to allow drainage as well, and also to hold the soil. Like I said, if I have to move, I just lift my nice manure rich soil to wherever I'm going to. So that's basically what I'm doing here. As for soil, I'm going to get from my garden. You see that the soil inside the garden is the same height as the border, which is the bricks, and this has not worked. It's not been working the past year. So now I just want to level, because every time I water the garden, the water overflows. It just goes out of the garden, so it doesn't serve the purpose. So I'm taking out the sand from there, and that soil is also equally rich in terms of nutrients, because I've put a lot of stuff in there, like all types of manure. I use cow dung and chicken manure. I use, what is this, a lot of stuff, you know, banana peels, eggshells, and all that. So this is how it looks so far, and in there you can see all types of seedlings that I need to now start replanting. I'm just giving them maybe 3 more weeks to go. So this is the tomato. It's because I took time to transplant it, it's now wasted like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna plant in one planter, and then in the other planter I'm gonna put onions. So yeah, I just decided to put 3 tomatoes. So now let's move on to the onions. So this is the onion I want to put in there. Look how tiny those little onions look like in that tire. So at this point I just want to put manure in all the plants of the garden. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in my next one.